Oh, damn. I already forgot something. Damn. Well, hello. And I didn't actually change the stream title. So this is... Now it's changed. Alright, welcome back. I need music. Where is it? There it is. We're gonna do some synthwave today. Hello! Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna pick up where I left, and that was alright. I forgot to do something before starting the stream because I said I wanted to do some reference drawings today, where I'm breaking down the references I got. Well, I didn't prepare for that. So I'm gonna search for some references first. What do I want to do though? Is there any reference? I should probably do some real life reference, right? This would probably be the best idea. I'm gonna go ahead and make the music a little bit quieter though, I think. Where is it? There. Like this. Alright. Everything should be mixed quite fine. And okay, so today it's a little bit earlier. Well, a little bit, like 3 hours or 4 hours or like maybe 6 hours early than my usual streams. Maybe it's also pretty late because like it's 5 AM in the morning where I live. Yeah, I've been awake for quite a while. 4 hours to be precise. And okay, no, 3 hours. But I'm not sick anymore because I was sick for the past week. Couldn't stream. I still got in some practice every now and then. And also there was the problem that we were preparing for the Pokemon project I talked about in the last stream, and I did all the programming on that. So that also took quite a lot of time. So even if I wanted to, I didn't really have the time to stream. But today's a new day. It's really early, and I thought maybe I'd want to practice some drawing and just throw on the stream. So for now, I'm just gonna start by, I think, doing some warm-up exercises, getting in like basic volumes and shapes. And then after that, I'm gonna go and break down some references. I didn't think about what references I want, so I'm just gonna start with some manga references. And I do have some here actually, so I'm just gonna start with this one, I think. Because I think there's much you can learn from this mangaka, but maybe I'm picking like a later volume, or maybe I'm just searching some from online. But I think that'd be a great idea. Just to get some practice in and hopefully break it down easily so that I can understand how it works, because that's what I want to achieve. I'm just gonna drink something real quick. Alright, let's get started. I'm not gonna do it on timer today because I feel like that makes it much more difficult, yes, and it's probably better for learning, but it's really exhausting because I don't have the dexterity yet, and I sure as hell don't have the endurance, and that makes it really difficult to like do these warm-up exercises, precision exercises, line work exercises, all those things consistently on like this level I want to train it, and also like doing it for an extended period of time, and that makes it quite difficult to then keep up the quality, and especially if I want to break down stuff later, I think I will need my endurance. So I'm just gonna start off with the thing I did the last time, and that is doing circles. Important to watch out here is this right here, right? The disconnected line, I want to make sure that it's always connected. Not like this, but like, you see, like with this circle. And I also want to like make sure that I'm using my whole arm. I've been doing that quite a lot these past days, because I didn't really have anything better to do than doing volume exercises and construction and stuff. Which was actually quite fun, because once you get it down, like the understanding of construction, it's really, really amazing what you can achieve with just your imagination. But obviously, I should probably start drawing from reference soon, just so I can like build up a library of things I've drawn and things I can fall back onto if I don't know how something works. And this circle is kind of giving me a hard time. Also, I've been noticing that I put way too much pressure on the tablet, right? Not like that I'm crushing the tablet, but it makes it a lot harder to draw when you're like using too much force, which also results in me having less endurance, right? Because if you're always like really tense and stuff, you tend to get exhausted more frequently. So I'm trying to work on actually getting a little bit more relaxed in drawing and more precise. I don't know why that happened right there. But I guess I didn't use any force, right? I was just dragging it around. And apparently that was enough to like make it a maximum opacity and maximum thickness. That felt really weird. But yeah, I'm trying to like start to like do it a little bit more slowly, but like I do have these shaky hands where like if I like move down, I do get those deviants, right? I want to start moving and then all of a sudden I do like a little slanky line, which is really hard to get rid of, especially if you're doing it slowly. Like right there, you can see it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't do that on purpose, right? And it shows just where my weaknesses are at. But yeah, for today's stream, I decided on a little bit more. I think I talked about that last stream. We were watching Terrifier, and then there was like the synthwave thing, and I started to get back like in a little bit of synthwave genre of music, and I made a playlist I can hopefully hear on stream without getting copyright claims. So I'm gonna test it out, see if I do get copyright claimed at the end, and then see for future streams, because I think they're pretty chill and nice to work to. Those circles ain't it today. Also, I'm standing again, which is like another added layer of complexity for me, because who draws standing up, right? Most people would be sitting because it's like more relaxed. You can more focus on your arms actually. But since I haven't been getting a lot of standing time lately, I think it's way more healthy if I do this standing up. But yeah, those circles today, I don't know. So I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start again. And I'm gonna do the exercise I've been doing a lot, which is actually not that difficult. Well, it is. Who am I kidding? It's very difficult. Let's be honest. So you start with a circle. See, that's the first part where it's difficult. You need to like start with a circle. And it needs to be clean somewhat. It doesn't need to be perfect, but like it should be pretty much perfect. And then I need to cut it in 2 halves. Like so. And then I need to cut it horizontally as well. Like this. And now I'm taking this whole thing. And you can see that my line work got a little bit more precise, but not too much, right? Those lines are kind of straight, but not really. The angle is slightly off, but it's fine. It's gonna work out. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this and divide it into 3 parts. I'm just gonna guess here. And measure it with my finger and my intuition. Like this. Now we have this, and now here the half. So what this is right now is like a little construction thingy for a head, a human head, where you can, like, you have all your divided parts, like the, what's it called? The forehead, like your eyes, the nose, your chin. The mouth would be right around here. And let me go ahead and do this here. Yep, that seems about right. I think that doesn't though. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. So now let's do the dividing line, a little dot here. I'm not doing it as precise as I should be doing it probably, but I just wanted to show what I've been doing. And that's not it. He's got a really chunky chin. Yep, I'm just seeing that he's quite a difficult one, actually. But yeah, then you just finish off with a little cylinder. The nose is pointing in the same direction, so it's gonna be like this. And there's gonna be like the eyes are gonna be here. Should probably do them a little bit farther out. So yeah, and there's gonna be like eye fold and stuff, eyebrows. I didn't like specifically watch how to do hair yet, but I think I can like whip up like a little haircut real quick, like this. And this. Nope, wait, that doesn't look right. It's not even, not even remotely close to being even. I guess this hairstyle is fucked up a little bit. He's got a really chunky chin. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Like these, I guess it's been actually been a week. Doing some construction work on how to actually draw human skulls. This obviously isn't as precise as I would want it to be. But still, it's better than not being able to do anything, right? And that's exactly how I'm gonna like be breaking down the other things later on. Because I need a little ear. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's just not finished at all. It's like a little scramble and it's very not precise. Which is like the end boss of every artist. Getting your line work to be decisive. I think many people like to do like this scrambly thing where you can just later choose what you're doing, but that kind of defeats the purpose of a vision, like what you want to do. So this actually isn't good practice at all. But it's just to show off like what I've been doing. Like the real practice would be like doing the circle, the hat thingy, and actually doing it in many different angles, because only thing I've been doing for now is like repeating the same few angles, and I'm already getting better and faster at it, because I've been doing it quite a lot. But like the difficult part about it really is getting the circle. If you're getting the circle, like everything else is gonna get easier. And also like not being able to see, because like I always draw where my hand is. Also like not the best idea, I think. Yeah, but we already see like that it's a little bit crooked, because like the circle was off like a little bit. And also like the cuts. Because actually this one should be like, I don't know, it just looks wrong, right? Maybe we need to like readjust the angle a little bit more upwards, like this. Yeah, that does look a little bit better, but just a little bit. Like it's still off. And we see that it's not like that well constructed, because those lines are slightly different in length. Maybe like this, rather. They're pretty similar though, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks okay-ish. One of my better ones. But yeah, like the eye line, for example, it's like not straight at all. Like how am I supposed to like draw in the eyes here? Well, maybe it actually works. But not like the best. No, not like that. I think I need to like shift it like to the right. But yeah, there's been a few things I haven't like looked at yet. Like the only thing I've actually like practiced was the whole construction thing, like all the eyes and nose stuff, and like where the mouth is, like didn't do that yet. So I'm gonna try and do the other way as well. Well, but now it looks like, well, I can probably choose, right? Which one is the front and the back line? So we're gonna say this one is the front right here. Like this. That's not quite a third. It's a little bit off, but who cares? Yep, that's about fine. Alright, and then I need another one here. I can actually... Wait, I wanted to do the other one. I just noticed. Damn. See, that's exactly what I mean. It's really hard not to do like the thing where you do the same thing over and over again. I mean, it's still good practice, but I want to like practice other things as well. And I'm like not even measuring it probably. Like what I could do would be like taking this thing, like cutting it and then just putting it there. But I can't quite do that when I'm like drawing on paper. And since I can't, and like people who like, if there's anyone watching, want to like try it out and do it along with me, then they can do it in paper as well, right? So I want to like try and make it in a way where everyone can follow along. And I'm so confused by what I am looking at, because like this line right here looks like it's the top, like the front, right? But I especially didn't want it to be, like specifically didn't want it to be the top. And it looks so weird because like this line is like thin and the front line is like thick. Yeah, it just does look weird to me. And that head is very long. It's very, very long. Oh my god. He got a giga chin. But yeah, now we can add like some little trapezius and stuff, and then like do some collarbone action. Like this, and then add like a t-shirt or something. Alright, yeah. So this is one looking to the left, and it definitely does look way different. Because I'm not used to doing it, and I haven't done it like at all. So wait, that actually isn't like all I wanted to do, like to do the warm-up thingy though. Like I still wanted to do like some precision exercise. Where I'm getting as close to the line. I've already done that on stream though. So I think I do not especially need to explain it. It's just getting as close as possible without crossing the line. And also like what I want to like try and get rid of is like this shaky lines I do. I just want it to be one clean line, which is very difficult for me. Like so. This is a good line. And that one crossed, so it doesn't count anyways. I think it's always important to like challenge your new ways when learning something new. But it's also important to like remember old stuff you've already done and keep reminding your brain to like, especially like in the beginning, if you move too fast, like those things I'm doing, like they aren't hard. They are very easy to understand and very easy to execute, but they're very, very hard to master. And you can easily get into this thing where you're saying like, okay, I've done this like 3 times already and it's not really getting any harder. Like it's really easy. I'm gonna move on. And then you're forgetting to do it. And later down the line, you notice that your foundation is just completely off. So I always want to like try and keep to the basics, and I also always want to try and practice the basics as much as I can, especially in the beginning. I mean, once you've gotten better at doing art, like you can try new things, and once you've tried the new thing and you say, okay, that's easy, you can, the next time you want to do it, you can just look it up again if you don't know how to do it. And it's going to be easy again because it was easy the first time. But if you're learning a new skill and you say, oh, that's easy, then not practicing it can actually lead to you not having an easier time the next time you do it. And also, probably, maybe, making your progress much slower. But yeah, I do be getting closer to the lines, but I think, yeah, I do cross the lines seldom, but that's still not like where I want to be at, for obvious reasons. Especially because I want to do it slowly to get rid of the shake in my hand. But the exercise actually gets a lot harder when you're doing it faster. But I probably shouldn't be thinking about the difficulty of an exercise I can't do, right? Imagine saying, oh, I can't do this exercise, let's make it 10 times harder. Doesn't seem very smart to me. But then again, I'm only doing this on tutorials and stuff I think might work, so if there's any tips for anything, like how to like improve better, maybe some exercises you can do that are well or good, anything that can help, like I'm always open for new stuff. I should also be like getting more feedback from people. But I feel like every time I do get feedback from people, like it's like, oh, you haven't spent 11 hours on this one art, and I'm not seeing like that it's done, so it's shit. And then you like get bashed for everything that's wrong. Instead of like actual advice on what you can do better, what looks like slightly off, what, you know, just say, oh, no, that doesn't look finished, so it's shit. Thanks for nothing. I'm exercising here, but I wanna get better, like, so. But that's the problem, like, if you ask people who like don't know their stuff either, right? They can only say if it's like good or not. And if it doesn't look good to them, even like if you've been like keeping to like art fundamentals and you've been doing a good job at that, if the product doesn't look good, it's still not gonna be good, right? Which is also like probably an important lesson, that you can't just force everything with fundamentals and with like theory and stuff. You also need to practice, which is exactly what I haven't been doing, so I should probably do it more and more. I did get in a little bit of work every day, but I think I should probably set aside even more time, because like my goal is to really get better faster, and especially with like how long it can take to actually get better at art. A good example for that would be like the new video from PewDiePie. He just uploaded a few days ago where he said, yeah, this is the 1 year journey of getting better at art. Like he did the 100 days one and then he extended it to 1 year. And yeah, he himself said, oh, I needed to like build up from the ground again, get better at stuff I have been putting off and stuff. And in the end, he wasn't really like, he wasn't satisfied with how much better he got. And he still thought that like his 100 days drawing was better than anything he did for the 364 days. 65, sorry. And that just shows that the progress of like learning how to draw isn't linear. And if I actually want to get better faster and really, really much, I need to like have like a good approach at it, which for me is getting down the fundamentals first. So everything that is line quality and stuff, like being able to control the pen. It's probably just on a pen control, like being able to, if I want to do something, I need to be able to do something. It's like you want to do a straight line, you need to be able to do a straight line, right? If you want to do a circle, you need to be able to do a circle. If I want to do a circle and I can't do a circle, then why am I trying to draw something bigger than a circle? Right, so I'm always trying to start like at the bottom and build up from there. And yeah, right now that is everything you see on the screen. Like doing volume construction and stuff is really great to get those things down, because before I can even start to construct something, I need to be able to do the basic volume, right? If I can't do a circle, I can't do a head, and I can't like work on it. And it always will look a little bit crooked because like I'm not that good at it right now, right? You see it's like an egg, and it's a really not well-formed egg as well, and then like it's not cut into even halves, so even if I do something with it, like for ratios, the ratios will be like shifted. And another thing I think is very important is like art theory in terms of color theory, shading, and like perspective, because those three like make a lot of your actual, like how the impression of your work. You can have the best line work and everything. If you have no idea of how to shade or like color or stuff like that, it's just gonna look shit in the end, because like you can't finish what you've done. Like it can be the best well-constructed thing, if you can't like give it like the 3D volume effect you get by shading, then it's just gonna look wrong, right? It's still gonna be probably very impressive, but it's not gonna be finished, right? And the same goes for color theory, because you can do the same thing with color theory. Like those things go like hand in hand. I think shading itself is like a more fundamental one, but if you actually want to get into like doing color drawings, then shading tends to be less important in the end, because like color theory already is doing the shading part for you, right? Only thing is, yeah, where do I put the shadow? How do I put it? How does the shadow work? Like stuff like this is still like not covered by like color theory that much. But yeah, I'm also noticing I'm still a little sickly. It's really hard to talk all the time. And I should probably do more drawing as well. But yeah, those are like the fundamentalist things I want to do. I think I will be doing one more stream in a bit that does a little bit of perspective work again, because I haven't done that in 2 weeks, right? The first 3 streams were on perspective, where I did every perspective once and then like the little character in perspective, which didn't quite go as well as I wanted it to be, but hey, how can I draw a character if I don't even got the fundamentals done, right? And I really did my best right there, right? And I think you could tell, because like the finished product didn't look too shabby, but like I couldn't color it correctly, I couldn't shade it correctly. In the end, it looked really flat. And it's still like great progress compared to before, because I couldn't even do that. And it's only been like 3 days, but being able to think like in those 3 dimensions already elevated like how I draw quite a lot. And I should definitely, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I shouldn't like say, oh right, I can do that now because I've done it for 3 days straight and then it got easy. No, I should probably be training it once in a while. I don't think it needs to be like every week or once, but like every 1 or 2 weeks I should at least do one stream where I break down like a scenery, maybe a photo I did myself, and try to find like the perspective of the photo, and then maybe like try and draw it myself with reference. Like I do not want to trace. Like one thing I can do is like put it on screen, and then once I have it on screen I can like find the vanishing points and everything. But once I'm done with that, I would like put it to the side and then try and draw it myself, because I think that's the best practice, like one where you can look at something, but you should still be needing to actually work out where everything is in your head, so your brain gets much more engaged than just actually tracing. Although tracing is also probably a good way to start, right? Like especially for me, it's like this, that I the fact that I do have those shaky lines I've mentioned before also means that tracing like my line art is really difficult for me, because I can't quite get the pen to do what I want, right? Like this right here. I started where it begun and I wanted to go down, but I did like the shaky thingy. And then I missed the line again, and that leads to a lot of issues, because I can't do my line art that fine, because then I will miss the lines. So I need to really work on the shakiness. Also, I've now been standing for like 30 minutes and it's not getting easier. I should probably sit down in a bit. Alright, I think that's enough for now. I should probably do some more straight lines, but I will be sitting down now. Like this. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry for the inconvenience of like actually needing to hear my mic being readjusted like this. Alright. I should be fine. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna do one more where I do the horizontal and vertical lines. all across the canvas and try and get them as straight as possible. Like there, the angle was off. Like it's quite straight, but like the angle is just off. So I should probably keep that in mind as well. But yeah, I've been doing this quite a lot, so it did definitely get easier. I also want to do them from the bottom top to top. It's still not perfect, obviously, like there's much shake in there. But yeah, it's getting better, I think. And as long as there's like two straight lines right next to each other, I can always put another straight one in the middle. Like, obviously, if I don't do it straight like this one, I'm gonna miss it. And then there's not gonna be like enough space to do a straight one between them. Right. Because I will collide in one of the curved lines. There's no way around it. But yeah, it does get a little bit better. I should probably do them slower. But like the slower I do them, the more I feel like I will be fucking them up. Because slower is actually way more difficult. On the other hand though, I'm always like thinking about like this in like a martial arts perspective. Like if you want to like start learning a new kick or a new punch or something, anything like that, you should like do the motions and like the tracing of the motions, you should do them slowly and often. And once you got them down, you can like start adding speed. And I feel like here this principle would like also apply easily. Like if I do it slow, I can also do it faster, right? The slower I do it, the easier it will get. And the more precise it will get, and once I get it down to be precise, like as precise as possible, I can start adding speed, right? But I also feel like it's way more difficult this way. Because, especially because I have those shaky hands, where I can like get the problem where the line just starts shaking off like in the middle here. If I do it slower, it's way more not possible, but the probability of me like shaking on that line is way lower if I do it faster than if I do it slower, right? So doing it slower is actually way more difficult. And I'm thinking if I should like work myself from fast to slow instead. Get it fast, get it right, and then getting preciser. But I think that's the wrong approach, actually. I think getting it precise and then getting it fast will still be the better approach. In long term, that is. But man, I'm slowly noticing that like I'm still a little bit sick. Because it's really difficult for me to talk today. Like normally I'm like, oh, I can talk, it's fine, I can talk. But today like my nose gets stuffy, my throat is kind of scratchy and stuff. So I think actually I might turn off the stream soon, because like I think I'm not like well enough to do it today. But I did actually want to get like some work in today. I mean, I did get like some work in like every day these past weeks. Oh, not, it's actually been a week, like these past 7 days, but it's still not the same as like streaming. Like I said last stream, the stream itself like motivates me to like work on the art itself, because I like have something to show for, right? If I stream, I already have the recording of me actually practicing, and then like there's already like the fact where if I tell someone, oh yeah, I want to like learn this, then it's not just me saying I want to learn it. I actually am doing it, and I can like show it to people. Hey, I'm learning right now. And that's a very big factor for me, like in motivation, that I actually have something to show for, because showing my work when I've only been practicing a bit is kind of difficult. But when it's already out there, you can just look at it, and then like it's not really like it's already shown. Like I do not actually need to go out of my way to show it. It's just there. And if somebody wants to see, then I can just give them the link and they can see for themselves, right? And it's like some kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy or something like that, where normally like I have a very big problem with motivation, right? I want to do something and I want to start doing it, then first of all I will probably start it later than I originally planned, right? This whole streaming project was already like planned for the start of October, but I only started 2 weeks ago. And I've already told people that I wanted to do it, right? But it's such a big thing, like to actually start it than just saying you want to start it. And the same goes for art. Like I've been trying to learn how to draw for years now. Like it's been like this on and off project on the side where I've been like doing some kind of like, I've always been researching. Like I never stopped like learning in terms of like looking at videos, tutorials and stuff. Like I do follow quite a lot of art YouTubers. But I never got around to actually practice it. And now that I'm streaming, I can just say, okay, I'm streaming now. So the main focus is like that I need to get the motivation to stream. And what I do on stream is like something else entirely, right? I do not need to motivate myself to do both things. I just need to motivate myself to do the stream, and then I'm automatically already practicing art. And every time I do not have the time, or like I'm sick and stuff and I can't stream, I also only need to motivate myself for one thing, and that is like learning how to draw. So it's like I have two things I want to do, and I can just combine them like this, and it creates the opportunity, or maybe like what's the word I'm searching for? It completely not defeats the purpose. What's it called? Well, anyways, it makes that I only need to have motivation for one, and therefore makes it easier to get motivated. Because maybe there's some times where like I'm looking at the screen and then I'm like, yeah, but I'm not feeling well. Or maybe I want to do something else. Or I just want to chill. And then I say, yeah, but I can't stream when I just want to chill, right? But I still want to get better at art. But I can chill while I'm doing some art practice. So I can do that instead. And when I'm streaming, it's me streaming, talking, repeating myself a lot. And talking and talking. And it's really fun, actually, like talking to people on stream, even though like the stream right now is pretty empty, but whatever, actually, whatever. I can also like quite kind of like sort my thoughts through talking to myself on stream. Okay, those lines are not getting any better. But yeah, I can stream for stream's sake and then do the art practice while streaming, and it's just like the medium I'm doing the stream for. So I actually do not need the motivation to draw, because I can just say, oh, I'm streaming, and then like it's the one thing that's linked to it. It's really weird to explain actually, because like the whole thing is weird, because imagine I want to stream a day but I do not want to do art, then motivating myself to stream because I want to stream would like kind of like backfire, because I do not want to do art. But it's really weird because I would be able to do it, right? Even if I do not want to do it, because like if I'm really hyped to stream, then I'm just gonna stream, and if it goes along with doing art, then I'm just gonna do art, right? But yeah, those lines really aren't... Hello? Why am I... What? Okay. I do not know what happened right there, but... I couldn't draw anymore. But yeah, to the Pokemon project, I don't think I will be streaming it. Like, I would like to stream it, but like there's just no place on this channel, because like this channel is supposed to be like an art only channel for now, and doing like streaming on gaming right now would be like kind of defeating the purpose of this whole project. I do want to make a video about it though, but on the other hand, my YouTube channel is also, like this YouTube channel, like I'm streaming on both platforms, is also... Oops, wait a second. But yeah, yeah, right. So YouTube is also like for art only, and the TikToks I upload like on TikTok and YouTube, those are like supposed to show progress in art. Right, so I don't think there's any place where I could like put the Pokemon project. Though I'd really love to, because there's been like quite a lot of work. Like I actually needed to learn how to ROM hack. I already know how to program, because like that's what I've been doing like these past years. I'm studying computer science, and right now I'm like taking a break, which is why I have a lot of time to like learn how to draw, because this is also something I want to do, and I never got around to actually get the time and the dedication to learn it in like a time frame where it makes sense to learn it. And if I can like kickstart it, I can also like study computer science later, right? But the older I get, the harder it will get for me like to get better in a reasonable time frame and art itself. And I do have a few dreams that come with it, right? So doing this is actually an opportunity for me right now, but it's gonna prove difficult, definitely. But I'm just gonna like put my feet down, and I'm gonna do it. And if it fails, it fails, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for me, and that I can say I didn't waste my time while I did take the break. Dragging my feet. There's a lot like going on in my life right now, and I'm pretty glad that I got around to actually start this project. And I do not want to sully it with gaming, because that's not the purpose. The purpose of the stream is that I actually get something done in the time like I'm streaming, which benefits me. If I'm just sitting here and doing gaming, then yeah, maybe if I like do get a big stream, I can live off of it. But if I do not, then I've just been sitting here gaming, right? And if I stream how I learn to draw, then maybe there's people who's gonna like help me learning how to draw. And maybe there's gonna be people who actually wanna like start learning how to draw as well if they watch me. And even if there's not, I'm still learning how to draw. So I can fall back on that if that like doesn't work out, right? So that's like the whole point of me like not doing gaming right now. And if this works out, then maybe I will do gaming, but for not for now. There's no reason to. And it would defeat the whole purpose of the thing. I only hope that like I stop getting sick because like that's one of the reasons I hate autumn is because, and also winter, is because like it's very cold outside, and I hate the cold because like I really do not like to be like stuffed up with clothes, and I can't just go outside in the winter because like it's cold. I need to actually dress up to go outside, and then if there's wind, like it's still gonna suck. Like no matter how warm I like dress, like it's gonna suck in one way or the other. If I'm like dressing too warm, then once I am outside, if I get back inside, then I'm gonna be very, very warm and I need to like undress again. But if I don't do that, like one wind that comes through, that's just gonna like rush all through all my clothes and I'm instantly gonna be cold and it's gonna suck. I think it's a different thing if you actually decide to go out and compared to like if you need to go out. Like imagine like you've been, I think many people can imagine that actually. If you like need to wake up to go to work or like to school, it's like 6 in the morning, it's dark outside and it's cold outside, right? You do not have like any choice to do it. You can either like say, okay, now I know I'm sick, I'm gonna call in, I'm not gonna go to work today, or you're just gonna go outside and it's gonna be cold. If you have a car, like it's a little bit different, but still sucks because like first of all, it's early, you are sleepy, you do not want to be there right now, and it's cold. And your car takes a while to like get warm, and if you don't have like seat warmers or stuff like that, it's still gonna be very cold for an extended period of time. And if you're like using public transit, that's what it's called, I think, then it's gonna be the same, right? You do not want to be there, you have no choice to be there, and it's cold. And the same is for like, let's say grocery shopping. Imagine it's like the stores closed like in 2 hours and you still need to go and buy some groceries because you're like you don't have any food today like at home and stuff, and then it's cold outside, you need to dress up, you don't want to go there, like it's like the what's it called, the threshold you need to like I wish my brain was braining today, but like the whole threshold of your motivation to like go outside is way lower for me in the winter because it's cold outside. Like if it was warm outside, like it could even be like 35 degrees Celsius, right? Like it could be very warm, and I'd be just like, okay, well then I throw on a t-shirt and it's just a t-shirt and it's very, very cozy because I have very much movement freedom. Like I can just move all the way I want, it's not like stuffy at all, and I can go outside, and even if I like do sweat a little bit, it just doesn't bother me because sweat and heat can be annoying and can like cause you to not being able to sleep, but I think that cold itself, like cold temperatures in itself, is like way more annoying because it's just so, it can be so what's a good word for that, well, not really annoying. Like if I actually like the cold air on the on your skin really does feel good, I gotta admit that, but it's the need to go out, like that's the thing. Because if I choose to go out when it's cold, like I already know, like I chose to go out there because I wanted to feel the cold air. But if I need to go out when it's cold, I do not want to be here and I do not want to be cold. And that's, I think, the main point. So yeah, and that coupled with like actually me not preparing for winter because like my not my pillow, my blanket is pretty thin, and sometimes I just am too lazy to change the blanket to like a thicker one, And that turns out to be very stupid when it's cold outside and I'm sleeping with my window open. Because then, like, I do get sick more easily. Because, like, it's cold, my immune reaction goes down, and, like, that turns into me not being able to defend against all the bacteria that's already inside my body. So, yeah, that also sucks. And is one of the reasons I get sick more frequently, and many people as well, in the winter. Even though, like, I think warm weather is way more beneficial to the bacteria itself, right? Because, like, they do like a warm environment. That's the reason they, like, thrive in your body, because your body's warm. And though it can't be too warm as well, right? I'm currently thinking, because, like, I do have the reference here, right? I already showed it. I can just do... No, wait. I wouldn't need... If I wanted to do that, I'd actually need to, like, look for it online, because, like, I want to be able to trace it, actually. Because for this one, I do not want to, like, draw it myself. I want to look at it and then try and construct it myself later, but for that I already need to, like, look at it and, like, trace where the construction actually is and what to, like, keep in mind to break it down, especially. And I think those squares, like, they do get a little bit better, but they're way off. Like, everything looks different and I hate it. I really can't concentrate today. It's really difficult. Maybe because it's already very late. Well, late in terms of, like, me being awake now instead of, like, waking up now. But on the other hand, I've already slept a lot today. Like, okay, it's only been 5 hours, so I should probably go back to sleep soon. Just so I can, like, kind of fix my sleep schedule, because it's kind of fucked up right now. But yeah, I'm noticing how I can't concentrate anymore. And it's only been 1 hour. I don't think it's gonna get any more better. I wish I could actually have done, like, the reference drawing I wanted to do. But on the other hand, I didn't prepare for it. So actually doing, like, some kind of reference I don't want to do now would kind of defeat... Well, it wouldn't really defeat the purpose, but I don't think I'd be having fun doing it. And if I don't have fun doing it, then that's gonna reflect on the stream, and that's gonna be boring, and I do not want to rewatch it and stuff. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop it for now. I did still get in some practice. I'm gonna practice later today again. Don't think I will stream though. I will maybe stream in the morning tomorrow, but yeah, it's the dark outside. I'm probably gonna go back to bed now, and maybe I'm gonna stream later in the day today again, but we'll see about that. Alright, thanks to everyone who was here, if there was anyone. I'm not actually looking at, like, the viewer count at all. I think there's no reason to. Like, if there's people who like come in here and stay for a bit, chill a bit, and just want to vibe, that's totally fine to me. I'm not gonna, like, be looking at those numbers and be like, oh, there's a person here, now I need to, like, go all out. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna talk, and if there's someone who wants to chat, then they chat. That's how it works, to me, at least that is. And yeah, that's the reason. Thanks to everyone who was here. Thanks to everyone. Maybe there's still someone here. And yeah, alright. See you maybe later today. Or not. We'll see.